What's up guys, it's Lunar, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get BlueStacks or MSI App Player on your PC to play Pixel Gun 3D on your PC. So yeah, we're going to start off here by going to Google real quick, and I'm just going to look up MSI App Player. Now, this application is really optimized so that the game doesn't really crash that often, because I know that's a really big issue on BlueStacks 4, 5, and X. So this is why I prefer this app player instead. So yeah, we're just going to download it right off of here. And you're going to get an option to extract it in your files, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right over here. Just make sure you extract it. It's not that hard. You just should have to click on it and press extract. But I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to open it from here. It says it's already installed, so you guys are just going to go with the installation. It shouldn't be that hard to follow it. So yeah, once you guys get it done and launched up, this is what it should look like. It's really fast to load up, so it's really nice for that. So once we actually are in here, you're going to have to go to the Play Store, log into your Google account, and, get Pixel Gun 3D. So I already have it, like I said. So I'll boot it up in the meantime, but the settings you're going to want to use for Pixel Gun, they're going to be different depending on your PC, but you really want to use a lot of cores. This way the game doesn't crash or won't have any instability issues. So always put it at a good amount. I have mine at 6. Again, same with these settings. 4 gigabytes of RAM. You guys should also have it at 4 if you have enough for that. Max frame rate, it doesn't do anything only because, it's at 60 FPS. The game's hard locked at 60 FPS unless we're on a different version of the BlueStacks, and only Mandalorian knows how to do that right now, and I don't. So, yeah. The next thing we're going to go up to is display. If you guys want to play it on a bigger full screen where it's taking up like the entire monitor, you guys will want to set it down to 1620 by, you want to go to landscape and then 1920 by 1080, but because I like ultra wide and like having a higher FOV, I like putting it ultra wide to 2560 by 1080. This is the best resolution for me. It's all dependent on you guys. Same with the cursor and pixel density. This just changes how fast your mouse moves in game, so it's not that bad of a deal. Graphics, this is a big thing, guys. This is something that Mint or other tutorials don't really like to show you, but this is the most important part to getting your game not to crash that often. So you want your graphics engine mode to run under performance. You want your graphics render mode to be under DirectX. Interface renderer, you want OpenGL. And for your ASTC textures, you want software decoding. And if you guys do have a dedicated graphics card, please use this instead of your CPU. This will save you a lot of resources so your PC isn't dying all the time. It's actually using up your graphics card if you have one. If you don't, then don't use it. But yeah, that's just me. So that's all the settings that you're going to want to have in here to prevent it from crashing. And, while we were gone, the game booted up. So it will look like this in full screen. It's ultra wide. It's not really nothing special. FPS is sitting around 55, 59, whatever. Like I said, you can't really get it above. You can't really get it above 60 right now, but hopefully that'll change in the future. So for you guys' config settings in your game, what you're gonna do is pull up your controls editor. You're gonna turn on opacity just so you can see what you're working with. Personally, all these can be changed to your liking. They don't have to be exactly what I have. Just make sure. Everything's just configured and binded up, so that every time you do press a button, it clicks on something. You don't want it being misaligned and not pressing anything. But you guys can add different tap spots just by dragging it from the right console over here and dragging them onto the screen. But I will take that off. One big thing, guys, you guys are gonna make sure to do this with your aimings, just so it's all smooth and there's nothing that gets invisible or frozen while you move your mouse around, because I know that happens a lot. What you're gonna do is press on there's a little settings wheel down at the bottom left of this. This is your aim, pan, and shoot button. You're gonna pull it down onto here, change it to the key that you want it to. This will allow you to use it smoothly in game. So I'll show you guys real quick. When I press Y, it'll let me aim down sights and everything. I press Y again, my cursor shows up. So that's what that does. But once you guys get this configured up, you're going to press on the little settings button right down here, and there's going to be this tweaks is tweaks properties under here, and you're going to want to change it to 16,450. What this does is allow your game to update how frequently you're like moving around so it doesn't get frozen. This will make it really smooth. So make sure you guys do have that enabled and it'll be all good. So just go ahead and get rid of these. And another thing, guys, this is for charge weapons because someone in the Pixel Gun Discord told me about this. They are a moderator. And essentially what they said was you could put your jump button on the left hand side of the screen with the jump button. What this allows you to do is, here, I'll show you guys real quick. What it allows you to do is use charge weapons while being able to jump and look around freely. Because I know on PC, if you had it on the right side, you can't really do that, and it's really hard to use these charge weapons. So this will add a lot of additional movement to PC, which, you know, it's already broken, but it is what it is. May as well just tell you guys this. So that's what it does. Like you see, I can jump around, aim it, look everywhere. Everything's perfectly fine. Our charge doesn't go away. So I'll show you guys what it looks like without that right now. So I'll go ahead and change the control space over here. Save that. Custom layout. And then I'm going to put my jump button back over here. Custom. And here we go. So this is what happens. I charge it up, and as soon as I press jump, it lets it go, which is bad. So we want to have it on the left hand side. This makes it a lot easier to use, and honestly, it just makes using charge weapons a lot better in general. So again, I'll put it over here. Controls editor, controls edit. Move my space back over here. You just want that on the left hand side of the screen. And with that being said, that's really about it. That is the most advice I could give you on using BlueStacks or MSI App Player. The best configuration so you guys don't be crashing in all the time, and your game actually runs pretty damn smooth. Just one more last thing before I end the video. There's a really important step to doing all this before you even begin to do this. So if you guys are having trouble and you stuck to the end, yeah, late disclaimer, but you guys have to have virtualization enabled on your PC, which you have to configure in your BIOS. If you guys don't know how to get to your BIOS, you're gonna have to look up on your system how to. Usually you do it by pressing reset PC. Once you restart the PC, you gotta spam click the delete button on your keyboard and it'll take you to BIOS, but you guys will have to navigate and turn it on. But please make sure you look up how to do it before you actually do it, because I don't want you guys messing up anything. Very last thing though, thank you guys for all the support that you've shown me lately. I know I did have a really big video that got a lot of views, a lot more views than I expected it to, and you know, my viewer base isn't the same anymore, but just thank you guys all for sticking around this late for me, and adios. See you guys.